Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hopping, Easter's on its way. Bringing every girl and boy baskets full of Easter joy, things to make your Easter bright and gay. He's got jelly beans for Tommy, colored eggs for Sister Sue. There's an orchid for your mommy, and an Easter bunny too. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity happy.
No, no, no. It's not Peter Cottontail. Not the Easter Bunny. Look who's back at it, causing all that static. It's the one and only Fanatic. How's everyone doing? Good Friday. You know what? Let me be honest with you folks. Every Friday at 3 o'clock is a Good Friday. Has nothing to do with the crucifixion and the resurrection and all that other stuff. Well, if you've been here, you know my theories. And you know, people are going to, I know some of you are going to say that been on this journey with me. Oh, Fanatic, you're just mad. You're always negative because you're not famous. And no, it has nothing to do with that. I mean, I will say again, I'm going to take partial blame for that. Some of that's my fault, not having the courage or the belief to go out to Arizona or California. I don't even remember where I was supposed to go for that one tryout. And the other thing, grunge and going back to something that something that's already proven commodity. What am I going to do? So it's not like I, never tried. So it's not that. I have my doubts because why ran into somebody today that I haven't seen in a while. And I knew something was off. She had health problems a year or two ago. She finally told me, give me a big hug, how you been, everything's good, the families, the rigmarole. She told me she had breast cancer and she was in remission. And I was like, oh my God, I knew something was wrong. And you're a private person. Why her? Why a nice person like that? And you're going to say, doesn't pick and choose. God doesn't pick and choose. But it seems like it's always the good people. Her daughter has something, again, I'm not going to say what, condition. Why her? Answer me. I'm here. That's what I'm here for, and I have no answers. Adam, big boy, severely autistic. Why him? Yeah, I know. You know what? A lot of people want to blame the vaccinations and for autism. My two daughters are vaccinated. They're not autistic. Many people are vaccinated. They're not autistic. Why him? Say, Fanatic, does just bad luck. Yeah, I know his father's a jerk, but why? I mean, it could go on and on and on. Why did the people who cut corners and screw everybody over and don't really care about anybody else seem like they have it all, seem like they have a good, most of them have a little, and, they got life a little easier. Why? What? Answer. So I got my doubts. I mean, why kick somebody when they're down? Why certain people seem like they step in it? No matter what they do, it comes up roses. And then you're gonna say they have things that no one knows about. Okay, everybody has a little something, but not, you know, time after time after time. Answer that. I'll wait. Why um does my mom, who cared more about everybody else and helped everybody else, have dementia? Why? Why were my parents divorced? Why? Why did my mother's father abandon her and her mom and my grandma? Why? Oh, well, it's the person. Okay. Then if you have problems, I don't want to hear it. Oh, God, why me? And I want to know why. What about me? I don't know. Maybe it's me. But I got to keep it to myself. Things happen for a reason. I hear that all the time. I don't know. You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm always honest with you people here. With you folks. A couple of people like that. So hey, okay, folks. I'll be honest with you. Um, if I was in heaven, Garden of Eden, heaven, and the supreme being or the master or whatever you want to God or the chosen one told me, oh, you can have everything you want except for that apple tree. The fanatic probably would have wanted the apple too. I mean, I know I come on here and say the lady have everything and the lady wants that. Think about it. Why? All of us are curious, most of us. And we don't know, I don't really know anyone, especially when you're a kid, that likes to be told no. So you figure that out. You roll that around and you kick that around to see what you think. I know you. What is the shirt says? Christie's place in Lake George restaurant, good steaks right on the lake too, beautiful. Um, went in there, slipped the name and they get nothing. Had to pay for the shirt. Didn't even get a free, chocolate, nothing. But there's a shout out. The old fanatic giving it to everybody. On the back, it says something kind of funny, kind of cute. Let me see what you think. It says, forecast on the lake. Heavy drinking, lower standards, slight chance of hooking up. I'll take that. Can't beat that. At least you got shot. Oh, man. I don't know. It's a depressing day for me. Easter, I mean, it is what it is, folks. You see see, that's kind of I find that kind of funny, and I don't mean funny, haha. I mean, really, how come Easter and Christmas, two religious holidays, stories have to have some little gimmick or another fictional. Not again, I'm not going to say God is fictional. It depends what you believe. But fictional character. And even Santa Claus is not fictional. There was a Saint Nick that supposedly gave, again, those stories could be changed. Just like the Bible stories could be changed. Somebody could interpret one thing and the got handed down, they couldn't read the writing, whatever. Why did they have a fictional backup figure, Santa Claus? Why? Why does Easter have, now, and this has to be fictional, Easter Bunny? Why? What's the significance of the eggs? You gotta go find eggs. Why do you get chocolate bunnies and whatever in your Easter basket? Questions. We all got questions. You got questions, you came to the right person. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to tell you the answer. Just the way it is, folks. Why is Easter dinner so much more money? Well, everything's a lot now, but they jack it up. And you gotta get a reservation. I'd rather be in the casino. And again, this is where you come for the truth or laughs, or you want to laugh at my pain. Plans have changed. We're not going to meet this young Kyler yet. So the Fanatic's going to spend a regular Easter as a regular Sunday. Maybe talk the missus into going to the casino. We were supposed to go on the way back on Monday, so maybe we'll go to the casino tomorrow. Maybe God will shine on me, after how many years. And again, I'm not gonna, until I was 8, I was a regular kid, just a kid, just trying to be happy, was happy, having fun, and then something happened. I still was happy after that, but I wasn't the same. Then 14, I believe 14, my parents split up, and then I really wasn't the same. So, everybody's got problems, but Easter, Schmeaster, just another Sunday, really. The girls are older. Not going to see these great niece and nephew. Is what it is, folks. Enjoy the day. Do whatever you're going to do. Like I said, I'd rather be at the casino for the whole weekend, but, enjoy the pool, inside pool, the hot tubs, and, would I love to be in a place or have a nice condo or something in Florida with the girls and my oldest daughter and her husband, and my youngest other daughter and her fiance? Of course. Times are different, man. Things change. Everybody's got their own life. Oh boy, basketball, one win. Ugh. The Magic was the other one, but that's the one I really loved. Should have bet that one. I like Atlanta tonight. I'm not gonna lie. And I think Dallas is gonna beat. I think Dallas is gonna beat Memphis. I just got a weird feeling Dallas is gonna get into the next, the real playoffs. I just got a feeling. Thompson and AD might come up big. Who knows? I wouldn't bet on that game because Memphis is John Morant is good, and they got a couple other role players that are pretty good. I just got a weird feeling about Dallas. Dallas is getting a lot of abuse for letting go Luca, that lazy guy that he is, out of shape. But again, there you go, Fanatic. Call it like I see it. I tell it like it is. That's why you're here. Um, UFL tonight. Not a great matchup, not a sexy matchup. Michigan against Memphis. Memphis doesn't have a win yet. Michigan's 2-1. Michigan's the USFL division of the UFL. Stallions main competition, I believe. So I'd love to see Memphis get a victory, but Memphis don't look too good. Memphis don't look too good. The Roughnecks don't look too good, and the Brahmas, who I'm glad. Everyone else looks like they can at least do something. So DC's undefeated, but I seen Kinks. They beat up the Stallions, but they couldn't score, so the Stallions were still in it on opening week one. Um, but right now they're undefeated, so you got to give them their due. They're the number one team right now on the power rankings. I'll give them to them too. They're undefeated. They won. They beat Birmingham. St. Louis is number two. They're in the same division, so that doesn't really affect the finals. And Birmingham is three. They're playing tomorrow at a weird time. I don't know. I think 5:30 or 6:30. Weird time on a Saturday too. People going out to eat. People traveling for, the holiday. Is there any good Easter horror movies? I don't know. I believe there's a weird one with a bunny, killing people, but nothing great. I mean, I'll even take the Thanksgiving new one over any Easter one. Unless you got something, put it in the comments to let me know. Then I'll learn something for once. Um, the baseball, that NOS is tight right now, but I got a strange feeling LA's gonna pull away. Hey, end of May, June. Put them in the rear view. Put San Diego and the Giants and the rest of the fodder in the rear view mirror. Um, I know the movie that I missed, so I'm gonna tell you before I forget that one too. I seen the culprit story about a guy. They don't really know if he did it or not. You don't know. He twists and turns, and then you see what happens at the end, and you don't even know if it's over, to tell you the truth. Another one. I like that. So if you got a chance to watch that, watch it. I also saw another one, and I'll give you these quick. I mean, this isn't movie day. Survive. Very interesting story. Kind of spiritual, faithful movie too. Which is kind of weird that the Fanatic enjoyed it. But then again, I want to believe. No, I don't. Do you really think that I want to be like I am? That I wanted to win, the losses kill me and hang on, and the wins are, hey, yeah. But you gotta know who you are and go with what you know. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So, wishing everyone a great holiday or a nice weekend, whichever one you want. Enjoy the time off. I'm sure some of these were off today. Not the old Fanatic. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Upon us all, a little rain shall fall. Just wish it wasn't a downpour monsoon. Um, I don't know. Jesus supposedly died for us, cleared the sins. I'm here for you, but I ain't gonna die for you. So, till next time, please always remember, never forget opinions, except for this, guys, are like the fanatic hopping down the bunny trail, trying to bring good thoughts. Enjoy your weekend. Don't look for those eggs, they're not there. Peace.